Hey guys, we're back. Buzzer TV, I'm Buzzer.
And I'm Alistair.
And we're here for the finale of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Episode 21, Book 3, whatever you want to call it. We are here. This is the end of the series.
We've made it!
After the episode, man. It's bittersweet. You know, obviously it's going to be bittersweet because, like, an amazing series like Avatar, like, this adventure it took us on, and now it's just coming to an end, you know? It's just... After this episode, Avatar is over. It's just so sad, man.
It's just like
I wish I was back in book 1 and just rewatch it. And not know what's gonna happen.
it's like a good reaction for the things we've already watched.
Right? It's, oh man, yo, I'm gonna rewatch the shit out of this show.
I just can't wait to go on YouTube.
I know. I can't wait to like just rewatch certain scenes. I'm just gonna rewatch the whole thing to be honest, because like. I don't know, man. It's just it seems like a series that when I rewatch it again, it's gonna be like
just as good, right? Like
or even better. You know, maybe I pick up on things this time. You know.
Yeah.
Like, so, but I don't know. Like it's been, you know. Thank you guys for joining along the whole way.
Yeah.
It's been an incredible journey.
Just kidding. I love you guys.
Yeah, it's an incredible journey. Thanks for the support. Thanks for everything. Last episode we had a showdown fucking episode. A bunch of shows going on.
I think like a total of 4 battles going on. I think.
We had Azula versus
Azula and Zuko. We got the busting Say thing being held down.
The
right?
Lotus group.
We got Sokka, Toph, and Suki taking down the fleet.
You know? and then we had Ozai versus Aang, obviously, which you know I'm assuming it's gonna be the main dish for this episode. But man, last episode was incredible. I feel like we're gonna get the conclusion, obviously, of last episode's fights this episode.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Katara, Azula. I'm looking forward to how that showdown goes. I'm looking forward to, you know, Aang. He's got to go Avatar State. I want to see how this shit plays out because, Aang looks very uncomfortable, you know, to say the least. Yeah. He looks like he doesn't want to be there, you know. Like literally, he's in a rock. He's like, yo, leave me alone. And Ozai is just terrifying right now. We have Zuko's. Hopefully he's not dead, but I don't think he's dead.
I don't think he's dead.
I think like Azula got a good shot him out. I want to see like the conclusion of Azula.
Yeah, what's happening with Azula, man?
You know what?
That's the most curious thing I want to know. But what's gonna happen with Azula?
What's gonna happen with Azula? And I'm actually curious about like what's gonna happen to Ozai, because does Aang kill him at the end? Does he not? I don't know what's gonna happen. Like for me, like one of the main things I want to see like Ozai's end. Like what do you do? You know, like it's just like there's so many questions I want to, and obviously Suki, Sokka. What like Suki? Like, hopefully Suki like pulls something off. Like she's got skills. Sokka looks locked in. Toph, man, we got our metal bending. That's gotta come in handy.
Yeah.
But man, there's so many questions. You know, the Lotus doing their thing. You know, it's just. I just want to watch the finale.
It's just weird, man. It's just like in the next 20 minutes, everything's gonna come to an end.
Everything, it's over.
Like, how is it all gonna be done in 20 minutes?
I feel like there's so much.
There's so much going on.
There's so much going on. Like, I kind of wish there was like an extra episode to show like the aftermath of everything.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm thinking.
But I need that. But I don't think we're gonna get it though because we only have 20 minutes left and nothing's concluded yet. You know, so. I think that's it, man. That's it. Here we are. We are here at the Avatar finale. Let's go.
Let's do it.
21. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He did it. He got him by the beard. Oh.
Look at his face. Nope, that shit's not gonna work. Yo, he brushed it off like it was nothing. Oh!
Wait.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, she's gone mad. That's it.
Fuck. I don't know if he does it. I knew it. I fucking knew he was not gonna do it. I knew it. Momo.
And there's Momo. There you go.
Momo comes back. Can I come back now? Oh, he even says the end. Oh man. Hats off to Michael and Brian, man. The Avatar is over. The Avatar has officially ended, ladies and
But
gentlemen.
they never got to like. I mean, Zuko asked, "Where's the mom?" But then they never got to it.
Oh shit, that's true. Okay, maybe Avatar didn't it? Alright, we are here. We are done. Avatar, man, we've completed this series. Man, this was a great episode. I love the first half of it.
Was there a time when there's ever a bad episode? No, there wasn't.
Barely any. Like the first half of this episode was just like conclusion to the battles. The second half was like more of like the aftermath of everything. I kind of wish I got more. It's just one of those things where like I just wish there was like another episode after this where it really goes in detail, you know?
Yeah.
But man, this episode was just it was like a perfect finale for me. In terms of just concluding everything. Obviously, I wanted more.
That's
but
the thing, though. Everything got concluded a little too quickly. For me,
it's got 20 minutes.
Yeah, I got 20 minutes. That's the thing. But like,
it's like a testament to like how great the show is because like when the show's over, like you don't accept it. You want more. Like I just want more. Honestly, like I was getting sad towards the end. I'm like I can't click on the next episode because it doesn't exist. It's like, but like obviously, like obviously, like they got their limits. They can't like it would be nice to have another episode, but like again, sometimes like when you end it off with like
on a good note, you don't want to like
you get across what you want to get across. Like the showmakers, they know where they know the route if each character is gonna take. More or less. So like they're like, we're gonna end it here. We're not gonna like go more in detail and like we'll leave it to the audience to like let them conclude what happened. Even though sometimes like I just want so much more because like I'm so invested in the fucking show. But man, we saw Aang battle mode, Avatar mode, fucking insane. Ozai he was literally burning his ass in the fucking rock.
So like he went to the Avatar state when the thing on the back touched his.
Because I remember when Katara was like when she was like treating him. And she touched that point where like and again went through like that that the picture kind of like the Avatar state thingy kind of happened but not really when Katara did it. So like again like Ozai was pushing it to the point where like that pointy rock was like stabbing through the same point that he got pierced through. So that was the trigger point for the Avatar state because like the last episode I was kind of predicting I'm like okay Avatar state has to happen. I was like maybe a Katara or maybe Ozai threatens somebody whatever. Nope, it's that thing that pierces through his wound that triggers him to that state.
It's good how they kind of didn't go through the typical route.
Yeah. It was like, I like that, and like I like how we saw the lined up avatars. So Roku, we saw like the Kyoshi,
we saw all of them,
and like Korra and everybody, and then man, when the moment Aang came out, he's like, "Come here, little boy, let me like fucking killing his ass." Ozai, this guy likes beating up little kids.
Yeah, there's a name for that. I don't remember, but like a piece of shit.
A piece of shit, yeah.
But like, yeah, there's a name for it.
But come here, little boy, let me beat you, let me burn you like Zuko, and then
How much you want to bet? I hope he wears a wife beater.
Probably was. But man, we'll get to that later. But man, Ozai, man, when he was trying to pierce through with his little fire blade or whatever he made, he was gonna go through and kill Aang. Avatar state, Aang just brushed it off like it was nothing.
Oh, when he's going like this?
He literally brushed it off, fucking punched him into like 13 rocks and like going,
bounced it.
He bounced it, man. He fucking wrecked him.
It was like a pebble.
And then after that was just a fucking fireboard, Phoenix King, whatever you want to call yourself, a beat down. He just beat his ass to the point where like, Ozai like he was running away at first. He's like, oh, maybe he'll cool down. But like, man, Aang was not stopping.
Yeah, like you said, man, props to him for fighting back. He didn't run away.
Like, like he didn't like again. Like I guess you could respect the fact that he fought till the very end for what he thought was his, what he always wanted. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but like respect to Ozai for that. He he saw what monster Aang became, and he still fought till the end. Like. Bravo for that, but at the same time, it's Aang just whooped that boy, man. He whooped him hard. Like there was no coming back from that ass whooping Aang gave him. It's just like just incredible use of the elements. And at one point, Aang towards the end, all 4 elements around him. Yeah, the rocks compressed into like little bullets that you can use. You know, the water from the ocean, the air circle thingy, barrier, fire around.
Fire raining around him.
He's like letting Ozai know. He's like, I'm the fucking Avatar. And this is, when I'm fighting you, I want you to see that I control all four elements, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That I'm beating your ass upon. It's like, that beat down, like that form, man. Like, all four elements, like, that power that Aang had was incredible, man. Avatar state, Ozai just,
and even at the end,
he was supposed to die.
even at the end, I know I was talking shit about this last episode, but Aang stuck to his beliefs in not killing.
Yeah, I agree. Exactly.
You know?
He got Ozai laid up, tied on rocks. The fire fucking whip was there. I feel like the other avatars were speaking with him when they were like, Ozai, you've done all this for years.
That's what it was, huh?
So I feel like the voice of every avatar through Aang was speaking. So you gotta for everything you've done, this is the consequence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole. I'm pretty sure any avatar, maybe not Roku, but even Roku spared Sozin. But I feel like before Roku, I feel like every avatar would have killed.
Good point.
Kill Ozai.
Yeah.
But Aang didn't do that. He's like, Aang just doesn't want to kill, you know? So that fire piercing sword, whatever he made, so close to killing Ozai, Aang stopped right there. He's like, nah, man.
I'm not doing this.
At the end of the day, man, no matter what anybody says, this is I know every other avatar tells me to do what I have to do. But I'm just not gonna do it. It's just not my thing. I believe truly I could not kill him and save the world, and that's what he did, And that's props to Aang, because a lot of I was shitting on a lot of people were not happy with the decision, but Aang did what he thought best and he pulled it off.
It's a good thing that he didn't kill him, because he's in jail right now.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that later.
Yeah, but I'm saying it leads to other things as well. Him being in jail and Zuko asking the question that he didn't want to ask for so long.
Oh, you know about his mom? Yeah, man. So Aang spared him. Aang did not again Ozai and he let him loose too. So I'm like, okay, why are you letting him loose? Obviously Ozai is not gonna he's not just gonna sit around and not do nothing. He's like, oh, you're weak, even though you have that power, you're weak.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking went for the kill again. Ozai is dumb shit.
And we get to see that one thing that we love seeing when everything goes black and there's little white vibrations.
That was I just love when they do that.
Yeah,
because I think the first time they did it was with Toph, and now when they did it again, it's just it looks so I don't know how to describe it. It's everything's black and white, but everything's so slow. Everything's slowed down. It's that sound how it becomes I don't know if Aang's everything's slow so he can see everything. He puts Ozai's ass down, ties him up,
mm-hmm.
and then he uses the Avatar state or something the green power that the lion turtle. Now, I was having a hard time listening to the lion turtle's voice.
I couldn't hear what he was saying. His voice wasn't clear.
His voice wasn't that clear, so I had a hard time. I just heard him saying what I don't know, he's taking something from Ozai and could you handle it, or will your soul get corrupted by whatever you're taking in?
Mm-hmm.
You have to have an unbendable soul to do whatever he was doing, which was taking away his bending. At first I thought he was purifying him, because I think the whole Buddhist thing about purification and this whole when I heard the lion turtle say, oh, you're gonna corrupt him, are you taking his corrupted soul or whatever? So I'm is he purifying him? But at the same time I'm this doesn't make sense to go this direction.
If they did that, that would have been a bad ending, in my opinion.
It wouldn't make sense for me. It wouldn't make sense for me. Oh, Ozai's a good guy now. I'm I hope they're not going to try. And obviously it didn't, because it didn't make sense, because it made more sense that that power that was given to the lion turtle that gave it to Aang, that was to take away Ozai's bending, just to confirm this guy will never even think about doing anything, because he can't. He has no power. He has no bending now. So that's incredible that Aang had this power to take away bending. Or more so, it was given to him by the lion turtle.
It was given to me.
It was given to him, right? So Aang basically took it. It was like a very spiritual nirvana type thing going on. He's taking it in, purifying it. I don't know what he's doing. He literally
They both went. One went green, one went red.
I think it was blue and one was red or some shit. Like the one he's taking in is red, but then when he that's why I'm like red is evil, and then he becomes blue, he's purifying it or some shit. But no, he just took away Ozai's bending. Ozai has no bending, and that was that, man. Ozai is on his ass and fucking defeated the Fire Lord, and that's how it ended.
No, the Fire Lord, man, the Phoenix King.
The Phoenix King.
Remember, man.
I like towards the end, he's just like, I'm the Phoenix King, and shut the fuck up. At one point, I was just like, yeah, Aang, just kill me, bro. I can't handle these jokes. Like Sokka tops.
Speaking of jokes, when after the Phoenix King got defeated, you got Sokka, Suki.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're all just shitting on him.
Oh,
it was so funny that moment. It's like, well, I don't know what the fuck they were saying, but like, Ozai's like, please kill me. I can't do this anymore. Aang. Oh my god. So that was the conclusion to Ozai versus Aang. That Aang incredible like control all four elements. Just like Ozai didn't stand a chance, you know.
Once you're in the Avatar,
nobody stands a chance against the Avatar. You know, you're pretty much fucked though. And then our second major fight, we had Azula, Katara, round 2 or 3 or whatever, how many times it fought. Azula, she was like on the verge of going crazy. She was just burning everything in her sight. She was like literally like reminds me of the Mad King, just burn them all. That's what she was doing. She was burning everything up. I know I was saying for a while, Katara, this bloodbender ass, please. But
it does go against what she believes in. And the only time she used it was like
for her mom.
So that was like the one exception. So at least she like respect for her for like
she stayed true to her like beliefs, I guess, because
but I don't want to see bloodbending.
I wanted her to like bloodbend Azula. I'm just thinking like imagine Azula with bloodbending, you know? That would be terrible.
Azula with bloodbending?
Azula with bloodbending would be a terrifying sight.
She's
already so controlling, and you literally have the power. I think I said this before, but man, anyways, Katara in the brink of like danger, brink of like fucking devastation for her, because like Azula was gonna fuck shit up. Like she was gonna burn everything, burn her. Like she saw the water. It was so creative. It was so smart.
Man, I don't think I've ever.
That was so smart. I'm like, she's on a chain. I'm like, okay.
Can you picture yourself in a battle? Can you picture yourself in a battle?
I guess all psychotic
water, and there's a psycho wants to kill me with her lightning and fire, whatever.
Literally, just get her here, freeze her.
Bro, she froze
herself and created an extra layer for herself to escape and tie her and chain her. Wow, like that is just incredible. Like I don't know what to say. Like
she's a genius.
Like that was a genius move. Like from Katara, man.
That's a tactician right there.
Well, she out strategized Azula.
Azula was fucked up.
She was fucked up, and then at the end, towards the end, I think she just goes literally crazy. Like she just smack. She goes mental. Like she's just gone. I think she loses her sanity.
She's screaming. She's breathing
the
fire.
The signs were there. She just fucking broke and. That was that.
But they never actually like showed what happened after.
I thought Zuko was gonna go down and he's gonna see like Azula, but like no, like we never see Azula ever again. I'm just assuming she's in jail, in some psych ward or some shit. Or I don't know, because like Azula literally. I'm assuming like obviously she's got to be in jail like for all the atrocities she committed, but. At the same time, like I kind of wanted to see what happened. It wouldn't make sense to show like some crazy person in jail, right? I'm pretty sure like the moment Katara chained there, she just lost her insanity, and that's that, you know. And it's just
one of those things where it's like
I felt uncomfortable when she went crazy.
It's just one of the, I know, right?
Like when she went crazy, I was like, oh my god, this is
like it's not like when you see someone in the streets like regularly, you see someone in the street going crazy, you don't want to be there. You kind of just want to walk away, right?
Especially Azula's burning shit.
But we're just seeing Azula, the most confident person in the world, just going mad.
Yeah, she's like it was like.
It was uncomfortable. It was really uncomfortable.
Like, as a kid, I'd watching that, I'd be like, yo, I'd be kind of shook. I'm like, yo, that's fucking scary, you know? There's a fucking crazy person right there. Like, she just went mental. Like there were signs throughout the series, especially in book. Actually, not throughout this. I guess book 3,
yeah.
Like where she was breaking down when she came to the air temple where Zuko was, and she was like, she had a psycho look on her face, you know. It all started when Ty Lee and May.
It was Ty Lee and May, man.
That triggered her, and like that literally just internally just broke her down to nothing. Like she became mad, and that's how her and like.
It's just one of those things where we don't have an answer to, but like
you know what, like deep down, I kind of feel bad for her at the same time. I don't know why.
I don't
know why.
I don't feel bad.
I kind of feel bad. Like I feel bad because I feel like you know, I like when she was a kid, like obviously you could argue the same thing with Zuko, but like it's just like, you know, like growing up with such a fucked up dad, and you know, with this fucked up like sense of just direction, sense of like I don't know, a sense of the way he views things, you know, and it's just like and instilling that in his children from the day one, and then you know, obviously she wasn't a good kid, like she was a naughty kid, or to say the least, you know, she had that little evilness in her, like, you know, a little naughty side, not evilness, I guess, you know, that naughty little kid that does things with, like this, you know, this is for fun, just fuck people up, you know, I guess not fuck people up, like, you know, you start with little pranks. And they keep going up and up and up to the point where she's become sadistic. She's having pleasure in seeing like people get fucked up. So I'm just saying, like I feel like the way she grew up, like I don't completely blame her for how she became. I blame Ozai for his influence on her. Like obviously the mom, like she was all strict with her and she took it the wrong way. She internalized hatred for her mom through that, and you know, and then she and also jealousy with Zuko. And I don't know. I what do you mean? Like
no,
really, no sympathy at all.
No sympathy.
Well, I'm not sympathizing like for everything she's done. Like,
I know
she deserves everything that came to her.
I feel nothing for her.
I don't know.
I feel nothing. She got a glimpse because everything in her life was given to her. Was some circumstance that wasn't given to her for her mom, for example.
Okay.
But everything in her life was given to her. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now one thing goes wrong and she goes crazy. But you know what? You know what that's called? A reality check.
No, it is a reality check.
And
I'm just saying, like, I'm just looking at it in this perspective. Like Azula was like to the point she was such a perfectionist. Where like it kind of like hit her mental health problems that she probably had. Like she has to put up this face. She has to put up this face to her dad. She has to put up this face to like the whole Fire Nation. As a young child. You grew him to become a leader. You grew him to become this battle strategist. Took over bossing. Say that she was that she. I'm just saying, like I kind of feel bad in the sense where like she threw away so much of her life as a kid, was her childhood and everything was taken away from her in a sense, just to groom her to become like it's like more like a child soldier, you know, like which Ozai is to blame for doing that, you know, like Ozai is the one who like fucking instilled all this shit in her, and like. I just felt like her mental, like...
No, she was born talented at the same time. She wasn't just like...
Yeah, but like...
She was given... A lot of the decision that she made...
Bro, you're not born talented and like you become like a...
Bro,
you're groomed, bro. You're groomed to become a leader.
Some people are better than other people. It's just natural. Sometimes that's just the case.
Okay.
So in this case, is like, for example, Azula was... Well, I'm not talking about right now, but was better than Zuko in terms of like firebending, combat skills, and everything. Okay. And that was like the Fire Nation's thing. It was bad. Okay.
Yeah. No. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I know the Fire Nation history is like you groom power. You know, the kid with the most potential is the one you want. You know, you want to train. It's a war going on for 100 years. You want to take the most talented kid, make him into a soldier. That's my point. That. Because of all these circumstances, I feel like she was stripped of her childhood. She was more like she became more like I don't know, like all fucked up and shit, you know, like sure she became mentally she became this perfectionist who has to be the best at everything, which she was, you know, gotta give credit, she was, like, you know, and then, but like she took it to a point where like all that shit that like all that perfectionism in her, it hid away all her like true mental frailties, like you know, like underlying mental health issues that she had, like all this suppressing, you know, like, you know, everything that happened, like she had a lot of suppression, like her mom. You think she rules by fear, so she learned that at a young age. I could rule by fear, so at the same time, like the principle is if you rule by fear, you never show fear. So she can't show fear. She can't show no like she can't be fragile or anything, right? Because like, if she goes and like, oh, you know, I feel this way, mom never did. She never really like directly opened up. Like in Ember Island, she was like, she said it, even though like that's really inside of her. Like when she's hallucinating about her mom, she broke down in tears and she was like she's crazy because like she's been suppressing that for her whole life more or less, you know. So like I just feel like this whole notion of her being this perfectionist, this hiding hiding all those other issues that she had and obviously when she had that perfectionism that when that went away in a sense because when she broke down because of all the betrayals, everything that she was suppressing started going out and then she just gone fucking mad. You know, so I don't sympathize with everything she did. Like obviously she did a lot of fucked up things. She killed a lot of people. Obviously they're not gonna show, but like she killed a lot of people. She did fucked up shit. You know, she did what she had to do in a war circumstance as well. And then again, she's evil. She did fucked up things to Zuko as well, mind games and everything. But I just can't help but feel bad because just a little, tiny bit. You know, there's a little humane feeling of like. I get what I understand her in that sense where like the way she grew up and like her circumstances made her who she was, you know. And again, Zuko grew up with fucked up circumstances too, but Zuko, you know what? He had Iroh with him. You know, he had Iroh to guide him in the right path. Because Zuko and them they grew up in the same way, but Zuko had Iroh with him. Azula, she had Ozai. You know, she like you know how Zuko like again Iroh and Zuko became a thing. Like Azula never like got along with anybody, so like. She chose I guess Ozai and Ozai was not the right influence on her, you know?
I don't care actually. I really don't.
Well, if you don't care, no, it's like if you don't, she did fucked up thing. If you don't feel sympathetic,
I don't feel sympathetic, man.
I don't feel sympathetic for the things she did, but I understand.
No, okay.
And I can't help. I just feel.
I understand what she went like.
I don't know. That's my opinion. I'm just like I feel bad. I feel a little bad. I like a little bad. I just feel. I feel like if she had one support, like how Iroh, no matter what Zuko did and betrayed him, Iroh was still there. Like if she had somebody who truly loved.
Oh, you know what? She had friends. She had Ty Lee and she had May. And even when she goes, when Ty Lee and May were like, were trying to even give their opinion. These are so-called friends, right? They are friends actually.
But I know she has friends, but like. But
I'm not saying it's more like she had nobody. She had friends.
I'm not saying she was a loner, but she ruled by fear. But like the thing is. If she had somebody from, I'm talking about like a father, like a real father figure, like a true father. She had Ozai. You think Ozai loved her? He loved what she could do. Ozai never loved her as a person, as a daughter. He loved her for what of her capabilities. You know, her mom loved her, but like obviously like the thing would happen to mom. Maybe if the mom stayed, maybe she could have got through Azula. Iroh is somebody of like of authority. You know, you think Azula's gonna rule by fear through Iroh? Iroh's not no. That's what Zuko had Iroh. She had Ozai in that authority field, you know? But Ozai literally used her, made her brainwashed to become this monster that she became. And at the end of the day, like that's the path that, I'm just saying, that's why I feel bad because like Zuko had Iroh as his father figure, more or less, you know? And as Zuko said, that you banishing me was the best thing you could have done for me. And when he got banished, Azula never got banished. She stayed with his dad. She stayed under his influence the whole time. And like she became this monster, like and fucked up things. All she did, she became this monster, whatever you want to call it. Like that's the thing. Like what do you mean? She had friends, but those friends were ruled by fear.
Bro, this is her first time experiencing an L. This is just a loss.
Okay, sure.
Like this is the first time. Like at one point you have to lose.
She broke down before she experienced this loss.
That was her first. Her first loss.
She broke down.
Her first life.
It's not about a loss or whatever. It's not about even that. I'm just saying like she always had this frailty in her. She always had this. She was always fragile in terms of like she was so sensitive when it comes.
Everyone has a sensitive spot. Every single human being has a sensitive spot.
Okay, but I'm just saying she had issues, underlying issues where she did not have the right figure to. Zuko had issues as a kid. Zuko had fucked up. Zuko was like if Iroh wasn't there, you think Zuko would be a good guy today? You answer that question for me. If Iroh wasn't there, would Zuko be the Fire Lord today? What would he be? The whole 2 seasons, like or more or less, the first season for sure. What did he want? He wanted his father's approval. He wanted his honor back, and he was killing the Avatar who was supposed to bring peace. He had Iroh with him. And it's because of Iroh that stayed with him through the end is what made Zuko who he is today. Azula had Ozai. Azula didn't have nobody else. what are you talking about? Like, that's the reason why Azula. Like, I'm just saying, if everybody has sensitive issues, sure. But had she had somebody like an Iroh or somebody else, in my opinion, she wouldn't be how she does. I just feel like she got unlucky that you don't think destiny had her dad to be with her, and her dad just happened to be one really fucked up psychotic fuck, and made her daughter that way. I that's why like there's like a hint of sympathy I feel for her. I just feel like if she had that opportunity to have somebody like Iroh or somebody, you know, things maybe would have been different. Because Zuko wasn't being any nice in the first season. Like Zuko, had Zuko had somebody else besides Iroh, Zuko would be some a murderous kid or some shit, you know? Like he would never ever be like who he is today. It's because of Iroh. Why think he begged him and asked for forgiveness and shit? Because he had Iroh, you know? That's how I see it, you know? Like I don't know, man. It's like just having that figure with you, the proper figure in a young age to groom you, very important for me. You okay, bud?
I'm in deep thought. I'm just like, what you're saying is not wrong. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
And I'm not disagreeing with you not having sympathy. If you really feel that way, like it's okay. You know, I'm not saying you're supposed to feel. I'm just saying my opinion. From not even opinion, I just feel sort of like when I really look deep down, I kind of feel sympathetic towards Azula. Like, as fucked up as it sounds, like I kind of do. I really feel like had she had the right figure around her, she wouldn't be this person who she is, or wouldn't be as fucked up as she became. You know, because Ozai literally squeezed. She was like she just squeezed everything out of her and just threw away when he's done. Like that. That's how I see Ozai. Like I don't think Ozai loved her.
Think about it this way.
You think Ozai? If he burns his child.
Wait, Ozai's fucked.
And that fucked up guy was her figure, you know. So that's where things is. I kind of know. I don't know, man. It's just. It's one of those things where like, you know, I don't like judging right away, even though sometimes like it happens. But like when I really look at it, I feel a little bad for Azula. I like the way she ended, the way she was like. I felt kind of uncomfortable, you know. I would like, I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me. But anyways,
wait, just one question.
Okay.
Let's say that's not how it ended. Let's say Zuko and Azula battled it out.
Okay.
And Zuko ended up beating her.
Okay.
With some fiery whatever.
Okay.
Okay. And she got defeated and she got locked up. Okay.
She got defeated and locked up. Okay.
Okay. Now let's say that as she's locked up, she goes crazy.
Okay.
Okay. Would you feel bad for her if she was locked up and then went crazy? Or would you feel the same way?
What do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean feel the same way? Like, would I feel bad for her? Or would I feel? I do feel bad for her.
Really?
That's my whole thing. Of course, I feel bad for her. I feel a little bad. Like, I don't agree with everything she's done. Like, obviously, she deserves like to be locked up for life. To be executed, maybe she doesn't like. I'm just saying, like, my whole point is like,
she did not have the right role model.
I'm just trying to go. I'm just going to the root of the whole problem, where like I feel that if the right person was there in her life, things would have been different, and that's why I feel bad for her. Zuko and Azula were from the same family, same circumstance. He had Iroh. And she had Ozai, unfortunately, and that's the reason I feel bad, you know, because and the mom leaving, obviously, like that's just unfortunate. Maybe the mom could have done something. Maybe I don't know, you know, maybe the mom.
But they both had their perks. Zuko had Iroh, but at the same time, Azula had her lifestyle as a princess. Okay. So you both win and lose some at the same time, you know.
But like, what do you mean by that?
Like, okay, Zuko got banished. He's out. He's in the world somewhere.
Yeah.
He's living a rough life, but he has.
That was the best thing that happened to him.
That was the best thing that happened to him.
You know, yeah. He learned life. He learned compassion from people. She was in her palace. She was entitled. She got everything she wanted. She literally wanted.
But that's why I don't feel bad for her. Just because, like, listen, your whole life has been good. Yes, you did not have the role model. Okay, but just because things don't go the way you wanted to, that breakdown is. Again, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't agree with what she did the whole time. She was a genius what she did. Okay. And she got what she's coming. I said it a billion times. I know. I'm just saying, like the way she broke down, you think rich people are happy 24/7?
Like, why are you bringing a lifestyle into it? You think rich people are like this happy? You know how many rich people, millionaires like commit suicide because of unhappiness and shit?
I know.
And that was my point. Like, no, that you literally just said that. You're like, you know, like fucking. And she was living rich. She had everything, and she took an L, so she broke down. I'm just saying my opinion is she was holding down all this shit. You know, holding it up. She wasn't letting it out. Her true feelings, suppressing that shit, and like. And like, you know, it's like it just destroyed her. I just felt like underlying issues that they're ignoring. She didn't have the right person to like guide her, I guess. But anyways, like that's up for debate. You guys tell them your opinion.
Let us know in the comments.
You know,
I just can't think properly, but like he does have a point, but I still.
Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever it is. You know?
It's one of those things where you just.
It is a really long talk about Azula. Anyways, other things. The battle ended. Suki came in clutch. Asaka had this move where the two firebenders came in. One guy got fucking speared. One guy got the sword move he did. Threw that fucking sword. One was a dagger. One was a sword. His swordsmanship skills.
One was a boomerang.
Oh, one was a boomerang dagger, whatever you want to call it.
He lost his sword.
He lost his sword too. He's like, my space sword. It just flew away. It was just like. Oh man,
that was the definition of a close call, man.
Yeah.
They almost fucking died.
Yeah, and then I like how so that's how Toph's metal bending came in handy. They changed the direction of the ship.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. I didn't think about that. I knew metal bending should come in play, but like Sokka's plans, like they steered that away. Suki came in, everything was good. So like that was nice to see. We talked about like Aang whooping Ozai. Ozai's locked up, and then we had so like let's talk about Zuko's mom now. Like, what happened to my mom? We know like she's alive. Ozai said that before, I think, and then it just never gets revealed. Like to show people they can't do this. They can't just end it that way.
They can, man. Like that. This is one of those things. Like we don't know what happened.
I know they did this on purpose.
We don't know what happened with Azula. And we don't know what happened.
Well, Azula, at least I could assume she just goes in jail for the rest of her life and she just goes psychotic.
Yeah, but
the mom is somebody like I'm like
she's like a mystery. Like
a mystery that's never been resolved throughout the show. We've talked about it. Never like
that is a bit of a pain.
The showmakers are like trolling towards the end. It's like what happened to my mom? The end. You can't do that. No wonder I feel like I want
God damn it, Michael
and Brian, whoever's plan that was. But man, man, it's just I wonder what happened to Zuko's mom. Like she just maybe Ozai lied and just killed her. Maybe she's actually dead and Ozai is just playing with Zuko and like, oh, she got banished because I'm assuming like
I don't think so.
But she did say goodbye to Zuko.
That's the thing. Like they showed a video of her.
She did
flashback. Sorry, not video.
Yeah, she did say like Zuko's. She said farewell to Zuko when he was sleeping. She left, but yeah, man, it's just I don't know what happened.
It's just one of those. Yeah, the producer just like.
It's
too bad.
Yeah, too bad.
Pretty much, you know, like
left it to our imagination. I don't know.
But you know what? Like I kind of like that at the same time. You just like you keep thinking about her. You know, it's like dang it, whatever happened to her mom? Because the show's ended, but it hasn't really ended in our minds. Because you keep on thinking like shit.
I know. I just want to know what happened to Zuko's mom. It's like it's kind of like it's just one of those mysteries we're never gonna know. I just have to Google and find out. But there's a lot of Googling I'm gonna do after this episode, after this discussion, by the way. But man, so that's a little. So Ozai's in jail. He's like Ozai's like, oh, why is Your Highness, the Fire Lord in my presence? This is being sarcastic and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that line again. I said like the best thing you ever did for me is banish me. It's just like, man, I was so happy to see Zuko be crowned the Fire Lord. And then that hug that Zuko and Aang had towards the end, like this really is history repeating itself, except the right way. This is history repeating itself, but the right way, because we saw Roku and Sozin. Like, it's like their friendship was like so strong, their bond was so strong,
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the Sozin got corrupted and shit just betrayed Roku. Everything that changed the course of history, right? But it's just like it's just one of those things where like friendship will always live on, because we saw the friendship 100 years ago, Avatar and the Fire Lord, and now after 100 years, that friendship became like that friendship first like kind of like it was the beginning of the war. but that same friendship,
It's
100 years down the line,
cultivated.
it cultivated into it stopping the war. You know, so like it was a really beautiful scene. Zuko and
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
it was very beautiful the way the showmakers did it. Like using the power of friendship in a really cool way. I loved that, man. So Zuko crowned the Fire Lord. Him and May got together. She would never dump me again. I'm a Fire Lord.
I like that. But when they hugged and I saw Zuko smile, bro,
that smile,
that melted my heart, bro.
I loved it because he went through so much and finally, man, he got what he had.
He got his Fire Lord and he got his girl back.
And he got his girl back. His uncle's there. Iroh, man. Iroh's doing some work today.
And he has connections
to the Avatar.
no, it's Avatar and the Warden.
Oh yeah, I like how the Warden came through. It's like, my uncle had some connections. He got me out of jail. So I was like, that was pretty neat. So props to the Warden for that. Ty Lee joined the Kyoshi Warriors, which is a perfect fit. It's actually perfect.
Yeah,
I
love it about it. It's just like she actually fits in so well.
She is so perfect.
She looks like them,
and she kind
of acts like them too.
In a way,
she's like
Ty Lee's special.
She's jumpy.
Ty Lee's special.
She's a little bubbly.
Nobody's gonna be like, I love Ty Lee actually. Like, I'm so glad for Ty Lee as well.
I never actually hated her in this show. I hated May at one point because she was so like dull and weird. But like Ty Lee was just like always bubbly and nice.
I don't think you could hate Ty Lee. Like she's a very likable. There's something very likable about her, you know. And I'm so glad like she ended up with Kyoshi Warriors and they're like, you know. Like it's gonna take some time for them to get used to her bubbly personality, but man, good for Ty Lee for joining the Kyoshi Warriors. Suki's back, her paint mask on. Even Sokka's like,
I missed that look. Yeah. I missed the Kyoshi look. Honestly. I like Suki. She looks really good as well. But like
the Kyoshi look is
Kyoshi is like,
especially the Kyoshi Avatar, so badass. Man. She's actually so fucking.
She freaking split the island.
Oh man,
bro, she split the island.
Man, the Kyoshi Warriors, props to you guys.
Yeah.
We also had Katara.
Katara and
Aang. Brilliant. Katara and Katara and Aang had their moment, but before that, she had their moment with her father. There was a very proud, proud father. You know, Ozai, take notes. That's how you get that. you know.
Shots fired, bitch.
But man, it's good to see. We saw everybody's good.
Yeah, everyone's reunited.
You know, we saw Haru still didn't shave that shit off.
Bro, get over that.
Shave it. No. What's wrong with it? 10. Anyways, Haru's there. We Anyways, Haru's there. But everybody else is there. We saw the inventor guy. We saw those people from the forest. Like everybody, everyone was there. The Jet's friend. Obviously, Jet died, but we saw so much like people that we saw throughout the journey. You know, just I don't know. It was
from book one,
everything. You know, it's just. I really enjoyed seeing it's just like everybody enjoying Zuko's being stated as the new Fire Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Iroh got his tea shop. He's retired. He's
officially retired.
He's officially retired.
And Zuko's working with him too. That's the funny part.
I love because Zuko you learn from the best, man. Like Iroh was supposed to be the heir to the throne, and he was so happy being a tea guy,
Mm-hmm.
And I love how Zuko, even though you're the Fire Lord, you're serving tea to your uncle.
Bro, this is definitely.
I love that bonding they had, Fucking love that ending, man. I can't say this now. I love this ending, man.
Let me get the ending.
And then we got to the ending, man. It's just like.
It was bad.
I love how Aang was just so calm after the episode, after the fight.
Yeah, I like his new outfit, dude.
It's
very monkish.
It's very monkish and there's a very calm demeanor to Aang. He's like, nothing. I saved this world and shit. But whatever. It's all a day's work. But Aang, he saved the world. He's just looking at the peace that he did.
You realize he was a lot.
He
was quiet after he defeated Ozai. You realize? When how they're in the tea shop and Aang's just looking, he's like...
Yeah, I feel like he was observing the moment. He wasn't his goofy self. I feel like he matured in a way.
Well, he did save the world.
I did save it. Maybe he's just trying to sink it all in, let it all sink in,
Yeah.
And then Katara came and they finally she was blushing. So, you know how she was confused at first? I don't think she's confused anymore. So...
If she's still confused, that's bro.
So they finally had that, that kiss, that fucking,
That moment
we're like
waiting for
it confirms that they're together. But man, so Aang got his little happy ending as well, so that's nice to see. Like, and props to Aang, man. He did what he set out to do, save the world, and he did that exactly. So and I think
that's officially it, bro.
I think that's pretty much it. So
that's it for the series. That's it
for the series, man. Like again, like there's so many favorite moments. Any favorite moments in particular for you for this series?
Well, before we
look back on,
before we go favorite moments, let's talk about favorite characters. I have two in mind. I have two favorite characters that I can't decide. Actually, I can decide.
Okay. I guess we could start with that. Okay. Favorite characters. Number one, Zuko for me.
Okay.
For me, Zuko. Just, I was rooting for him from the very start. Like, I think the best character development of all time in the
absolutely Zuko.
Absolutely Zuko. And characters that show that development are like this. They're just fucking great characters. So
my favorite is Zuko, but very, very close. Very close.
Mm-hmm.
Toph.
Oh, so
Toph is
catapulted Iroh? Because for me, Iroh's still second for me. I don't care.
No, I'm gonna choose Toph over Iroh.
Okay.
Cause
but Toph is there. Toph is there for me.
Oh, she better be there, bro. Like
Toph's incredible.
I feel like she kind of amplified the show in a sense.
Since she came into the picture, I feel like she came in the right time because like she really came in clutch.
Like, that's
so many times.
Is clutch. That's Toph equals clutch. That's why I like her so much. She's funny and she's strong and she can metal bend.
I think her humor is very
She can make fun of herself for being blind as well.
And she takes like a champ, like I really like Toph too. It's like she's got that clutch gene down. Like she's got clutch genes then. Like comes in last minute. The when she learned metal bending for the first time. Woof. That was incredible. When we first saw her in the tournament against that guy.
Those two guys?
Yeah,
the Boulder and someone else?
Boulder and like in a sumo wrestler or whatever. She just, that was the way her movement, when she does this, like, the twice, like, when she does like a quick succession, her hand, like that, I'm like, her earth bending, man. Yo.
She made some guy do the splits, I remember. By just shifting her feet.
Man, she's incredible. Toph's an incredible character.
Yeah.
Love her. So
she's second for me. Zuko, number one always, man.
For me, Zuko's number one as well. Iroh for me second.
But you know what? Like, Toph is really, she's on, the tipping edge right behind Zuko, For me, sometimes I could say Toph is my favorite. But a lot of times I go more with Zuko. So,
for me, when I talk about favorite characters, I it's not just if they're a good guy or bad guy. It's more
character development.
Character development, what the intrigue they bring, to the show.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't again, right now I'm on the spot. This might change, but my third favorite, obviously Sokka's also there. So man, Sokka's humor is just something I'm gonna miss so much because he's hands down the funniest character of the show is Sokka, man.
I think I know where you're going with this.
But I don't know, man. I just feel like that intrigue that Azula brought, man. That intrigue, that Azula, that factor, that swagger that Azula had, man. That especially in book 2 when she took over Ba Sing Se, man. In a way, bro. I kind of have her at number 3 for me right now. I don't know why.
Really.
I really enjoyed her character, man. She's fucked up and shit. But the way she does things so efficiently, the fear she puts in people, the way she gets shit done, besides her character, and the way she brings to the show, that intrigue, she's not your typical villain. She's on top of everything. She was dominating season 2. Book 2 she dominated.
Absolutely.
Book 3 first half she was dominating everything.
Mm-hmm.
The way she planned everything,
yeah.
The intrigue and the suspense, and she knows she's fucking you, and she does it so subtly sometimes. I don't know. For me, in terms of that, man, I think I have her number 3. I don't know. I just really enjoyed her character.
That's very interesting.
Best villain of the show. Best villain.
Absolutely.
Best villain of the show.
Yeah. At one point she took down Iroh.
Best villain of the show. And then man, Katara as well, man. Katara is she's always there.
I'd say Katara is my third favorite.
For you, Katara, third favorite. She is such a fighter, man. She's a definition of a strong woman, Yeah. Came from a society where men dominate, men do everything. She always fought that sexism that she was faced with. And the way she overcame that, like even she had a great character development. Like on par with Zuko, maybe a little under him, but like she was there, right there as well. The way she's the first person who believed in Aang. Everybody was like, even that old granny or Nana was against Aang, you know? She believed in Aang, you know? And she, whenever Aang was so in distress throughout the show, she always brought him back, made him happy, you know? So it's just like, it's one of those things where like, you know, and then the way she improved her waterbending. She went against Paco when she went to the north. She went head on. She trained Aang how to waterbend. You know, she did so much. Like, man, Katara, for honestly, hands down, bloodbending, the way she learned it.
Let's not forget bloodbending, bro.
Even though she didn't want to. I kind of wanted to use it, but like she stood strong to her word. So, man, Katara, like, yo, hands down, like, yo, she's been a great character. Like, even she adds this dynamic to the show. I like her mom, like, you know, personality.
Yeah, she got called off that too at one point.
Katara is nice, you know. I really like her. So Aang is, and there's Aang, but like Aang's like your typical like main character, goofy kid. You know, I felt obviously Aang is obviously like a great character and stuff, right? Like all the adversity he went through and like just cheering him on the whole time, and he had his funny moments as well. So Aang's there. Sokka's so fucking funny.
Sokka's number 4 for me.
Sokka's just, I think Sokka might be number 4 for me as well. It's just his humor
was so unnecessary for the show. It's not even funny.
Man, Sokka is just like incredible. I love him, man. His humor he's too fucking funny. Like,
okay, favorite moments?
Favorite moments, man. So
this, you know, this is one of those things. Like, I'm on a spot right now. Then I might remember something later. But right now, as far as I can remember.
Okay, book 1 favorite moment.
Oh God, I have to use my memory.
For me, book 1 favorite moment. For me, I really liked I like that flashback episode when we saw Zuko's and Aang's past. I really enjoyed that moment. How they did it.
Okay.
I enjoyed in book 1. I enjoyed.
Was book 1 where Zuko and Iroh cut off the hair? Or was that book 2?
I think that's book 2.
I think that's book 2.
Or maybe that's towards the end of book 1, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that moment was pretty bad. So
it was pretty bad. That was one of my favorites.
But man, there's so many moments that it's so hard to remember right now. Like.
Yeah, man. Like you have to remember like how many 60 episodes, 61 episodes.
You know that episode when Zuko fucked up Zhao, the fuckboy, and then Zhao was like, it's Zhao just like he tried to attack him from the back, and the way Iroh came in is like,
oh yeah,
you're so pathetic. The way Zuko just walked away is like, you don't deserve finishing off. You know, it's like I think Zhao was probably the most hated character.
You are imagining him fucking like, that's how much he sucks.
Oh my God.
I remember that episode where
even Iroh deflecting Azula's lightning for the first time when we saw that was just something else.
I'm talking about that scene where Aang saves Zuko and they're in the forest, and then Aang asks him, "Listen, do you think we could have ever been friends?"
And then he attacks him.
And he attacks him.
Not in the forest. They're in like an igloo or someplace.
I remember the forest. I don't know.
Really, a forest?
I'm pretty sure they're in the igloo.
They were like that. I think that's when Zuko kidnapped Aang.
Yeah, remember? And then they were.
That was the end of book 1. I feel. No. Was it the end of book 1?
It was in book 1. I remember.
It was book 1. Yeah, when Zuko infiltrated like the
when he was the spirit, the blue spirit. Remember?
Oh, you're talking about that?
Yeah.
Well, no, that moment didn't happen then. That happened like the end of book 1 when like they infiltrated like when Zuko infiltrated the north and like
so long ago.
I don't know, man. Yeah, that was a good moment.
That was a good moment. That was the end of book 1. I can't really remember book 1 to be honest.
Book 2.
Book 2 was after. Honestly, I hate to say this, but when Azula took over bossing Sid,
the way she did it, man. The way Azula interacted with Dai Li,
it was clean.
It was clean as fuck, man. Like the way she did things, the way she like became a Kyoshi warrior. Infiltrated, got all the information she needed, and the way she systematically destroyed Ba Sing Se from the inside, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Never done before. Azula did it, man. That was actually one of my favorite moments.
We also have like those moments, like I guess throughout all the series, where Iroh gives his not Iroh, but some people like the Swamp Guy as well, giving those words of
Iroh's
wisdom.
philosophy is one of the greatest things. Well, I want
the show.
Iroh speaking, this fucking telling me shit to do, and I'm just gonna listen because like I like, you know, there's so many funny moments in the show. Like I don't know, I could go on and on for like 2 hours about that, but man, Iroh's philosophical moments were amazing. Whenever he gave that speech to Zuko in book 2, it's like, Zuko, do what's right now. You could change your own destiny. Like we saw him giving these lessons throughout.
When he snapped, you mean?
When he snapped at him, he's like, why do you do dumb shit every time? Did he think when he took the Avatar, you could have like, why did you think about yourself? The way he did, bro, I got chills. I remember that scene so well, man. The way he convinced him to free Appa, and how shout out for Appa, man, gangsta Appa. He made a lot of appearances in the show.
Appa.
Yeah, man, Appa, Momo. Remember how Appa spoke?
Bro, I'm gonna go on YouTube and rewatch that scene so bad.
And hey, shout out to the cabbage guy. We haven't seen him ever since, but like, shout out to the cabbage guy. I hope,
Sure.
okay, I hope he has his cabbages. He's like, get out my cabbages.
Poor guy.
Oh my god.
Like, honestly, poor guy.
Poor guy, right?
Like I went through some shit.
For me, in book 3, man, this like this ending fight. This book 3, like Azula and Zuko going at it. One of my favorite moments was like when Zuko introduced himself to the crew and he wanted to be partner. Hey, Zuko here. I love Zuko. How
that was actually, I think, like my top 5 moments was that.
I love Zuko. I love the way he tried to be part of it. I remember an assassin guy fucking for being the most useless badass.
Yo, fuck that guy.
Shows up, shoots, gets hurt, and the dip in his eye. Oh, Sokka beat his ass. Boomerang.
Sokka beat him. Let that sink in. Sokka beat him. This assassin, fire guy with a laser that comes out of his third eye.
Whatever comes out, and I don't know, man.
It's like a boomerang.
There's so many great moments in the show.
Yeah, but like a few special moments I want to mention. When Aang and Zuko went to the Sun Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
And they were in a fire tornado.
Fire tornado.
One of the 2 dragons.
Oh yeah.
The true.
Oh, it is revealed that Iroh didn't kill a dragon.
Everything was revealed, but like it was so beautiful because like
they overcame
they got their reason.
Yeah.
Fire.
And the way they both fire.
Bro, that was perhaps one of the deepest scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was actually a great moment as well.
You know?
And then there's so many great moments.
Oh yeah, Katara holding back against Azula and those like and the Dai Li.
And when Aang was just all fucked up and shit. The Avatar state thingy, the cosmic whatever blockage, and then Katara, the way she was doing work and holding her, man, bro. Katara, like, wow, incredible. It's incredible. Even Katara's adventure with Zuko to find her mother's killer. He found that guy, the fuckboy, who was like, oh, take my own mom. And then the whole motherfucker, man. And
that guy is the flop of the rest of my life.
Yeah, I really like Katara, like in that Zuko interaction they had, like the journey they went on and stuff. So again, you know, there's so many great moments in this show. Like I could go on all day about this.
Yeah.
This has been one of the most incredible journeys, incredible series that I've ever seen. I just want more of this.
I just want more. I don't know if it's done.
I just want more.
There should be like 2 or 3 more episodes.
I know there's a Legend of Korra. Now there's a Legend of Korra I want to talk about. Like that apparently I don't know if it's a sequel to this show. I remember like I haven't watched the show, but I remember like I think my cousin or somebody was watching it on TV. I saw some girl fighting and shit. So I'm assuming she's Korra because I remember reading about this like the Avatar sequel or something. It was I think a couple of years ago, like in 2012 or something, or 2013. I remember around that time, or maybe around that time, it was really getting hyped up. I was like everywhere I go online, I see like Legend of Korra, this Legend of Korra. I'm see like you know it's like I remember like that being there. So I'm just like it's a series. But I never really paid attention to it.
Really? It's funny you say that because when I was in first year, which was 2013,
okay,
I think 2013. Well, one of my friends from class was like, "There's a show you gotta watch." Legend of Korra. I was like, "Yo, it's sick, man." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll watch it." Man. I never got to it, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm just like now, I obviously from what I know, it's there's gonna be like some people. It's like an Avatar versus Korra thing. Like some people prefer Avatar. Some people it's hard to go against something that's like the original.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like when you have the Avatar is like the original, right? So when you make it like a I don't know if it's a spin-off or whatever. I'm assuming it's like Korra looked like somebody from like Katara's the clan, the waterbending. So I'm assuming she's the next Avatar because like the cycles
The
like
cycle?
air, water. So I'm assuming she's the next Avatar. Like I don't know, it's probably not so. The show is the Legend of Korra, but like it's one of those things where like I remember reading where like one guy's like, well, there's like it's like basically the fan base is divided, or I don't know if it's divided or not. Just like one is like Korra fan base, one is like Avatar fan base, and they shit on each other.
First generation, second
Yeah,
generation.
yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know. Like I haven't watched Korra, so like I've seen like a few scenes when I was on TV. I didn't really know what's going on, so it's like fighting and some shit. But like I'm very curious to see how Legend of Korra. I want to know if it's a continuation of Avatar, or is it like a spin-off or some shit. You know, like are they gonna mention everything that happens in this show, like in that show, or like is it just completely start over? New Avatar, well, I guess if she is a waterbender, it should be a continuation because like the cycle.
The
right?
cycle continues.
Yeah. The cycle continues. They should mention like. So I'm kind of curious for that show. I don't know, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch it though. It's up to you guys to decide.
Let us know.
Honestly, let us know if you guys will want us to watch Legend of Korra. I'm curious to see. Like, let us know if you guys like if that's a show you guys want. Well, I guess I can't really ask you right now because by the time this video comes out, it'll be very late. But like, I'll ask you guys anyways. But like, it's a show I'm intrigued about, especially after the void this show at the end left me.
I don't know.
I want more.
I don't know if I want to watch it though. I don't know.
This Avatar's so special.
That's why.
Aang is the only Avatar. Oh shit! I feel like I'm already shitting on this clearly Avatar.
But that's the thing though.
It's one of those things where like Aang is the Avatar. Like I know like apparently Korra is supposed to be the new Avatar or something, but like I don't know how I feel about watching it. You know, like
Yeah, it's just like
new characters to get used to and like
there's no Sokka. You're like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
I'm done. No Korra for me. But anyways,
like the crew's not there, you know. So it's like
yeah, it's like you have an emotional connection with these characters, you know.
bro.
Is it okay?
No Appa.
Alright guys, I'm sorry, but I don't think Korra is gonna be. But anyways, guys, I think this discussion is getting very long. But like, you know, that's it. That's it for this series. We are done. Avatar, one of the greatest shows ever. Not a kids show. This is meant for
Not
everybody.
a kid show.
Well,
Why 7? Are you
Such a
serious?
magical show. I love the way I feel about it. I can't wait to like rewatch it like right away because I really want to rewatch the show. Just you know, and
We watch some scenes on YouTube.
yeah, you know,
not worrying about spoilers, just like watching
relive
it.
that moment. So, you know, guys, this was a great journey. Thank you guys for joining us. And you know what? Stay tuned for our last MVP and flop for this show. So, stay tuned, guys. All right, everybody, it's that time again. Who's going to be your MVP for the finale?
And who's gonna be our flop for the finale?
So our MVP of today's episode. Now, obviously, we have so many characters to give.
Let's start off by giving the honorable mentions. First of all,
Well, let's just start with the obvious, actually.
Aang.
We got Aang for fulfilling his destiny as the Avatar. He concluded the war in his own terms. He didn't kill. He instead took the bending away.
Even
So-
if he did kill, I don't think that would matter.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's like an extra point where like
Yeah, it is a bonus.
He did things his way,
It is a bonus.
and he created his own destiny in a way. Like I'm gonna do this my way, and I don't care what anybody says in the past. I'm gonna do it my way.
True.
You gotta respect that.
Absolutely.
And then the way the ass whooping he gave Ozai,
That's so good.
you know, this is like the way he just completely wrecked it, brought peace. Everything was burning. He brought water levels above. Everything is such a calm way. Like he saved the world, man. He fulfilled.
He
his destiny.
literally saved the world.
Props to Aang. Props to you, bro. Like, props to you, bro.
Oh shit, this guy. I forgot about him. Oh god.
Okay, props to this guy as well and Momo over there. But anyways, so Aang is our, I guess our most obvious candidate. Second, I'm gonna give it to Katara, and Katara as well. She's a candidate. And in the midst of battle against some psycho woman who's burning everything with blue fire, you thought of such a genius plan to freeze her and you make a layer and chain her ass there. And it's just incredible.
Bruh.
Like
You
incredible.
can't get better than that. If you're in the midst of dying, not dying, but like about a fucking battle.
Everything.
It's war.
She's burning her. She's gone crazy.
Yeah.
She's burning everything. You're fighting that shit. Unpredictability. And she did that? God damn. Yeah, well, you can't say anything about that, So like Katara has been mentioned as well. Zuko just because.
It's just everyone. Like
Everyone needs Sokka, man, for saving.
Sokka for doing that beautiful combination.
You know,
Holy
Sokka,
shit.
Suki as well. She came through and fuck it. You know, fucking
Toph as well.
Toph as well, man. Like, honestly, so many candidates, but like, I know I could just give it to everybody, but like,
The show has come to an end. Someone completed his duty. He did everything his way.
Avatar, the last Airbender, Aang, you fulfilled your destiny. You did things without having to get your hands dirty that you didn't want. You did things the right way, I guess. You took his bending away. You wrecked him. You saved the world. And you know what? You got with Katara. You got a little kiss over at there, you know?
Right.
And he's been real from the start. He did things his way. He was a goofy kid, became this calm, demeanored man. And you know, he got his girl. So that always helped.
That's the main thing that happened.
And you'll be the final MVP of today. Congrats, bro.
You made us believe, put clothes on our backs, you sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Alright guys, this is gonna be our final flop.
Everybody do the flop!
This goes without saying.
It's gonna be this is probably very obvious.
Very obvious.
It's gonna be Ozai.
It's gonna be Ozai.
Ozai, man, like just starting off as just the human being you were. Sure, you had dreams, but your dreams were to kill everybody and rule the world. You know, and just like the way you raised your kids. I blame you for how Azula turned up, and I blame you for what the fuck you did to Zuko. But at the same time, good for you for setting him free from your fucking dumb shit.
Yeah, I made him all the wiser.
You know, made him all the wiser with Iroh there, you know, and I love Iroh as well. But Ozai, man, I feel like you're the reason why Azula became mental. You're the reason why, like, you're in jail right now, and you don't look like you learned your lesson, you know? You look like you're just sad that he got caught. Or you're sad that you didn't win.
Yeah.
It's not like you changed or anything.
Absolutely.
And now you're asked to rot in jail, you started as a war, the Comet. Respect for fighting, even though things were not looking good for you, but at the same time, like
you got your ass whooped, bro.
You got your ass whooped, man. Your plan didn't work. Like you're the reason why so many families, so many people lost lives. You know, so many people. Zuko's mom, God knows what happened to her. You know, I have to Google that, but. But it's just one of those things, man. Like Ozai was
you lost.
Ozai, you know the things you did, you know, took the throne from Iroh, did everything he could, and at the end didn't work out because like the Avatar's there, the one person that you set your son out to find, teamed up with him to whoop your ass. You know, so Ozai, Phoenix King Ozai, you're gonna be the Phoenix King flop.
Oh my god, that's so terrible.
Of today's episode. All right, everybody. So that's it for, I guess, the series. Incredible journey. We really appreciate all the love you guys. You know, it's amazing. Like,
yeah.
You know, you know, thanks for your support. I really enjoyed the series, man. And you know, again, like, you know, Legend of Korra. I don't know, man. Legend of Korra. Let us know.
It's our cliffhanger too.
When we come back, maybe we're gonna leave. Until the next Avatar, everything changed.
Wow, man, guys, honestly.
Oh yeah, shout out to the intro. Everything changed with Fire Nation Attack.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
I love that intro. I miss it.
I just realized it like a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know Aang?
Yeah.
You know how the show's about Avatar and the last Airbender?
Yeah.
I just realized like it's Avatar and the last Airbender. Like it didn't really like hit me until right now.
Well, thanks for ruining this moment. But anyways, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for everything. We really love the series. We might be back, might not. Who knows? I'm just teasing. But anyways, guys, and that's pretty much it for today. So as always, guys,
do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You won't see the last of us, Alistair.
Advisor.
Peace out.